Yo, what's up? Okay, here's the thing, YouTube. I'm starting to going crazy because copyright affect this video reaction. I had to heavily edit the audio, blur the footage, and even delete more than 15 minutes of the original version. The original version is available for free on Patreon. The link will be in the description and in the pinned comment. Also, since this is my month birth, I'm giving to you a special gift. You can redeem a 1 month free of Lazy Tourist. This is the best tier I have, where you can watch all the content that I publish there. I'm currently recording my second season of House of the Dragon. The first season for that and the Game of Thrones are available. I recorded Fantastic Four First Step. I also recorded Ironheart. What else? There are more content that I will be published on Patreon first. Okay, there are only 11. Bro, I'm going all over the places. There are only 11 codes, so you can grab yours as fast as you can. These codes will be available till the end of May. Bro, this movie destroyed me. I cry a lot. Enjoy if you can. Thank you for your interactions. I'll visit Patreon if you wanna support me and all the things. Bro, I don't know what else to say. So no. Thank you, Yada, for supporting on Patreon, and yeah, I don't know what else to say. Enjoy if you want. If you don't, yeah, skip it or whatever the fuck. You're free. Bam, ba, 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 bam, bram, ba, ba, bam. Blah, 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 blah. The intro is different. It's very different. It's more darker. Now, what the hell? I think I saw a lot of Sentry. I know he's a yellow guy. That's why the yellow. Oh no, the yellow is for Yelena. Yelena!
There's something wrong with me.
We know. No, you're perfect.
An emptiness.
Okay.
I thought it started when my sister died, but now it feels like something bigger. Just a void.
Wow. Why not in IMAX, bro?
Or maybe I'm just bored.
Probably. I know that she becomes one of the few actresses, if not the only ones, who jump from the higher side, or kind of like Tom Cruise. Boo.
They send me a job, I clock in, clock out, you know? I'm in the cleanup business.
Good friend, your week.
And I don't have purpose. And without purpose, I'm just...
Why it feels like she's on a therapy?
Hey! You weren't listening to me. It's like your mind is somewhere else. Well, whatever. You're useless to me unless you can get me past that facial recognition thingy. Hello. Can you help me get in there?
Stop right there!
Hi. Now that's a face that can open a scanner.
Did Valentina send you?
This research is property of Ox Group.
Oscar!
And now you've made a real breakthrough.
No, it could end the world. Valentina doesn't understand what...
Don't do it. I wouldn't do that. Oh!
Collateral damage.
I needed that face. Assignment is... Oh, wait, hang on. Assignment is complete.
Love her being so casual. Oh, fuck! They come back, right?
You were great in there, Bob. Thanks, Walker. Hey, wait, in where? Are you serious?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm going to kill that person.
Huh, interesting.
Ladies and gentlemen, the new Avengers.
Huh.
We own you now.
Okay, this movie, it wasn't what I was expecting. I wonder if only Bob is the only one who doesn't remember what happened, or how about the other people? Because if I'm not wrong, the other people reappears, right? I'm fine, by the way. It's just we all have our own issues, so I must. I wonder how. Okay.
This toasted holy flakes, full of vitamins. Give you energy, good for kids, huh?
Okay.
That's me on the box.
uh, I'm assuming that there's another post credit. Nice. I muted the audio, but nice song. This is the end of one phase, right? Because I am totally disoriented with the faces and all the stuff. Oh, Georgia. So that means this is the end? There's no post credits or something? Let me check. I'm trying to imagine how was the reaction of the people in the theaters, in the cinemas, after watching all the reveal of the new Avengers, on the reaction of the people about this movie. It got me, and I didn't thought that it could be got me. I think it's the combination of the music that were happening and the way they executed those scenes that I didn't watch it. I did watch, but I could feel it. I still struggling with. I still. Oh, fuck! I'm totally dark. There were moments that the way this movie make me feel like I was watching an anime, and probably is how the music was handled, because it was so subtle and so soft and quiet at moments, and hits in perfect moment, trying to balance the dialogue and the deliveries with the type of music, because it wasn't impactful. I'm talking in the scenes with where dialogue and deliveries, and not in the fight scenes or the other more busy stuff, where it was more leaning to the action and all the Avengers spectacle. But in that human side, it feels that, and reminds me at parts of Naruto, because I didn't watch many animes, only a few songs, and Naruto is one of those, and especially it gives me that it's hard. I love Naruto, especially Shippuden. I love Shippuden because the themes that are treated in some of the arcs, the pain arc especially, it was so brutal. So, here it comes, the post credits.
But
14
we
months.
are the Avengers. The government said so.
Exactly. What the hell? Huh.
It's a cool ship.
Huh. Bob. it, oh, are those the Fantastic Four from the new Fantastic Four from Pedro Pascal and not? Of course, it's from the Pedro Pascal. Bro, what? Now I need to pee so bad, but I don't wanna. I just wear it today. Okay, where do we start? I think it's just on my reaction. Personal issues, everybody has it, and sometimes I don't wanna be me going to the bathroom. I was thinking that it's probably the best way is not to hide the things. I don't want to everybody who see this reaction feel sorry for me. I know as well that when you have trouble, it's not a good way to deal with it. Minimalizing it, if that's the correct word, making it smaller, because it only do that. You can make smaller, but if things are be able to get small, eventually it will become bigger again. Hiding things, hiding problems is another way to deal with this. At least for me, I learn by trial and error, and it helps me deal with the day. Seek for help is also a good way to address problems with anxiety or any other type of problem. But I personally sometimes there's a lot of things happening in my mind, and if I'm talking to the camera, I don't know if you really care about what you saw, but some part of me believe that if I'm being honest, I have to be transparent somehow, even though you care or not. But being vulnerable is part of this job, right? Some of the scenes, especially with that, what was happening, what Bob was dealing in this movie, trigger certain things, certain problems in me. There are times when you try hard. There are times when I'm trying hard to certain things, and I fail, and I fail. There are times when I try to do things that I love, and the path that I choose sometimes aren't the correct path, and I notice that it isn't the correct path after, because I noticed that I fail. I try again and fail again, and sometimes I want to keep doing it because I believe I can accomplish my goals. And there are some points where you you think and reevaluate yourself. Things like, am I doing it wrong? What am I doing wrong? Stupid thing like, am I destined to do this? To become that? And there's a lot of thinking and overthinking. And occasionally I drop myself and will my own shield to these darkest moments. And for a moment I can feel safe and secure, and I can heal myself so I can rest, wake up the next day and keep doing it. And that's part of the what I saw. Part of what the journey Bob was having was triggers me something, those darker thought that I could generate to myself uh, very negative sometimes, and obviously it's more than the things that achievements and goals, but I know that there are so many people that day by day deal with situations like this, and there sometimes I feel impotent to deal with that, not only my own but others, and I feel bad because sometimes I want to help, and shit, I couldn't help myself sometimes, and you think all the things in my mind happens, all the things that happens around the world, and I'm not the only one dealing with problems, there are many other people that are dealing with worse things. But those feelings still there. life sucks sometimes. And I know not one solution is not for everyone. Every case is different. Every situation is different because we all have different variables in place. We all have different backgrounds. We all have different problems that it will looks the same at a great view, but when you enter to know more about the problem, you notice that it has several other ramifications from that, and what you thought that could help this person because in some way help you didn't. Shit, that things, at least for me, can frustrate me sometimes. When I think I discussed this thing in some reaction, in some Daredevil reaction, especially because of the things that is happened with the Dr. Heather. If you know, you know, in Daredevil Born Again, and I studied psychology. I didn't finish. I didn't want to, and I know that we all have different ways to approach, and it helps seek for help for therapies and all this thing. But since we all are different, we all have different way to deal with one type of solutions, you know. And even though I know that I can change things, probably I have to accept that there are things that you can control, and sometimes you can try and keep trying, you know. I love when people is happy. My goal is entertain people, and if I can channel their emotions not only to achieve happiness but smile and laugh, but if I can be able to connect with others, to push them or trigger some emotions that can help them connect with their emotions, I think I accomplished something. Because if you can learn to know yourself, I believe that you are more able to deal with your problems, or if you want to call it problems. You can deal with yourself if you have the tools, you know. And if you learn to know your emotions, you are learning your tools, and somehow you can have a lot of variables, a lot of tools to deal with you, with your sadness, with your happiness, to deal with your empathy, to deal with your moments of grief, sadness, you know, and eventually, at least in my case, feel less impotent when you give something to somebody. You know, I don't know if any of this is make any sense to you, but I hope it does. If it doesn't, well, I'm just another guy talking. But in my defense, English isn't my first language, and I'm struggling with emotions right now and struggling to find the correct words for every emotions or every thought that I have. Sometimes my English comes and goes. It depends of the word I'm trying to speak. But that's a personal moment that I wanted to let out because I wanted. And back to the MCU. Well, at the beginning they say, at the beginning of the post credit, at the last post credit, that they say that they were dealing with extraterrestrial things. And now I'm thinking, what are those extraterrestrial things? Is that a hint of what happened in the Captain Marvel movie, the Marvels? Because that's in my mind right now like a extraterrestrial thing. I wanna double check what is the exact thing they say. Huge space crisis. What is that huge space crisis? I know that the new Fantastic Four is taking place in another universe, so the spacecraft we saw is from them, right? So somehow they managed to enter to this universe. I don't know. I'm not sure about that, but because it was the 4 logo, the number 4 logo from the Fantasy 4 logo, and since this is 14 months later, I'm assuming that this is after season 2. This post credits is after the season 2 of Daredevil Born Again. So shit, I really wanna watch the Iron Heart. I don't know how could be tied to this, but at least we know that there are other type of Avengers. We have that Captain America, Sam Wilson, and Danny, the new Falcon, are teaming up. And who could be the others? I'm thinking right away Daredevil, but Daredevil is more grounded, and they are kinda grounded, but this new Avengers, but not, because we have 3 super soldiers in this team, and Sentry. And I'm assuming that this post credit is after the events from Spider-Man Brave New World, Brand New Day. I can remember the new Spider-Man movie. And I know that I didn't watch the trailer for that. I don't watch the trailer. I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch trailer. But I know that the Han is in that movie. It will be in that movie because I was watching the some reactions from other guys, and somebody mentioned it. So that will link to Daredevil because of the hand. Also Elektra, probably. And I know the Punisher is in it because I saw a post from John Bertrand. And that's that. O sea, what I'm trying to say is that Spider-Man is more grounded. It's more like a street level because the hand it was street level, so it isn't a huge, massive event out there. So I'm trying to think what could be the other big event out there in outer space. The only thing that occurs in my mind is Marvel. But I don't know. Anyways, I think I'm talk a lot, and yeah, I don't know. What do you think about this movie? What was your reactions in the theater if you have the chance to watch it there in opening weekend? Or what was your thought whenever you watch it, even though it was alone or with a group of people? Let me know. And I think I'm ready. I'm kind of close to what I think I don't know what other movies or shows I need to watch to be in line with the current events of the MCU. I know that Ironheart is one project, Wonder Man is another thing, and Fantastic Four First Step is those three only projects that I need to watch before Spider-Man or Doomsday. I don't know. What If? I need to finish What If as well. Well, yeah, I think I'm gonna end the reaction right here and say nothing more like see you in the next one if we're still alive. I don't know why I ended that way, but I really hope you're okay, whoever you are. See ya. Okay, I don't know what else to say because it's the fifth time I'm recording this. I'm trying to publish this, and I'm great. I'm going. Okay, I'm going. Yo, what's up, Uptick? No, Uptick. We are gonna react to. Yeah. So if you want, if you want my reaction, I will cry if I have mental issues. But since I am a healthy person,